Hi everybody, it's Martha. Welcome to my shabby craft studio and my very squeaky chair. I am going to do the prompt number 6, and today is Friday and I'm a day behind. I mean a week behind. I'm also a day behind. I had no idea it was Friday. But anyway, this is a bevy of buttons. And it's 52 tags handmade, which I usually have my little thing out here with the name and all that on it. I will put a picture of that at the beginning of this video. But anywho's, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this little bit of fabric, and I am just going to stitch this on. I dyed this fabric with, I don't know, probably a Tim Holtz Ranger spray, I think it was. And I dyed this piece of muslin with antique linen Tim Holtz spray. And so I really like the look of it. I'm a little distracted because off to my left, I have put my iPad on for the timer, and it's zipping away over there, and I don't think I like that. It's making me self-conscious how fast time is flowing by. But you know, I just don't know where the days are going anyway. Time is flying by anyway. Like I said, I had no idea it was Friday. I lost a day somewhere this week. I don't know why or how. It's been a weird week. Today we woke up to about 5 inches of snow, I think it is, on the ground. It looks like 5 inches on my deck railing. I don't know the official count. I didn't take a measuring stick out with me when I took my dog out at 5:30 this morning. Thank you, Evan, for needing to go out so early. It is a nice way to wake up with nice, brisk, cold air and snow on the ground, huh? Oh, man, Martha. I just keep pulling this thread out. I think the eye of the needle it's really good for embroidery floss, but I think it's a tad bit big if you're only using 2 strands, which is what I'm using here. So, and I'm not really, I mean, this thread is not even showing up on this green fabric. So I'm kind of just doing wonky stitches, which I'm okay with. And I'm using this green variegated, I guess it's number 94. It's probably DMC floss, but my floss is ancient. Like, seriously, it's probably, most of it is probably, I don't know, 35 years old. Yeah, it's ancient. I took some out the other day, and I was trying to stitch with it a couple weeks ago, I guess it was. And it kept breaking, and I'm like, yeah, you're old. You are seriously old. So I have my bevy of buttons here. Thank you, Anne Brook, for doing this. I know you don't watch me, but I do post on Instagram under MJ Managross. All right, if I could just find a buttonhole when I'm searching for it with the needle. Yeah, okay, there we go. I thought this is a cool, interesting button. So I am going to try playing with it and see what happens. holes are big enough, but I still decided to only use 2 strands, which now I kind of wish I'd used 3 so they'd show up a little better, but that's okay. It's all good. And I have a piece of batting, and just this is what this fabric looked like before I dyed it. Just white muslin on the back. So I do hope this finds everybody doing well, and that you are safe and healthy and staying warm. I have friends all over the country that are getting some mighty cold weather. I know my friend in Canada, in Saskatchewan, it's very cold up there. She's posting her temperatures in Celsius, but even if you transfer it to Fahrenheit, it is cold, well below 0. And then Gail's videos, I'm behind watching them, but I know she's had some very cold weather out in Montana. So I hope everybody's staying safe and warm. We are supposed to get an ice storm, I think tonight and tomorrow, or maybe it's tomorrow afternoon and evening. I don't know. I hear ice and I just kind of go blank. Ice storms stink. We used to get quite a few here in Virginia back when I was working, and I absolutely hated them. So they're just so dangerous. Ow! Yow! I just stabbed the heck out of my finger. Not good. I'm going to run out of this thread before I get all of my stitches in I wanted to do, but that's okay. I like it. Maybe not. I really only need, let's see, I really wanted one down here. Ow! That hurts. All right. Maybe one more? Can I get one more in there? Do we think? I need to find my little, I have a little silicone thimble. I need to find, oh, I can just make it. Yay. And I got myself this new wool mat, and I really like it. I don't like wool. I don't like the touch. I don't like wool touching my skin. It makes me itch. And the funny part about that is that I spin wool, or I used to. I haven't done it in a couple of years. But I can never wear anything. I knitted hats and gave them all away to family a couple of years ago. Maine family up in Maine, because, you know, it gets mighty long winters and cold up there too. Our winters are not as long. Thank goodness. As much as I would absolutely love to live in Maine, I don't think it will ever happen. Now, I had made these paper buttons, and this side has a flower on it, but this side has a leaf on it, and it matches perfectly. So I thought, why not throw a paper button in there? Because, you know, we can do what we want. Anne said so. She said she enjoys seeing the variations of how people do what they do. And being that myself and my friend Carol over at Free Spirit Arts are doing a project, not a challenge, but a project that people are joining in on. it's fun to see how everybody interprets the prompts. So there you go. It's okay, Martha, you can do this. It's fun to see all the interpretations. And if you're doing this and you belong on Instagram, or even really, I think on YouTube, if people are using the hashtag 52 tags handmade, you can type that into the search box, in case you don't know this. You can type that into the search box and you can find people on Instagram or YouTube that are doing this if they use the hashtag. I'm no expert. I am just learning how to do all those things myself, hashtags and such. Oh, come on, really? I have always had the hardest time trying to find buttonholes when I'm sewing them. I can poke around for ages back there and just never find that darn hole. Okay. All right. So, let's see. I was going to do some weird, interesting things around here. So, we'll see how this works out and see what happens. Depends on how long it takes me to find all these darn buttonholes. All right, so I'm going to try this. See if I do it right. Okay, here we go. Yay. Well, it mostly worked. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. I have to cheer myself on. Because some days it's questionable. Okay. I need to untwist my thread after you go in and out so many times. It twists a lot and that just creates it more tangles and makes it harder. Okay. Oh, oh, oh. Alrighty. Getting there. Let's see. Uh-oh. I think I'm going to sneeze. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Oh, excuse me. Okay. Wiped my hands. Goodness gracious me. First thing I did when I woke up this morning was sneeze, so there you go. So I was really excited to see Anne's video for prompt number 7. This is prompt 6. Because someone, and I can't remember who it was. It might have been Lorette Chandler. I can't remember for sure. I will have to see if I can find, oopsies, find that video and link it below if I can. If I can't, I'm sorry. I should be able to find it though. It should be in my history of video watching. But there's a lot of those. So, I saw the hexagons or hexagons, depending on where you're from and how you say it. And I never wanted to make them because I didn't want to do the little paper piece inside. Oh, for heaven's sakes. Get in the hole. Come on, Martha. Too funny. And so, just going to make it. When I saw this video the other day, oh man, you actually don't use a paper piecing to make the hexagon. you actually just cut a circle and you make the hexagon by folding the edges of the circle in. There. I like that. And so once you do that, then, I don't know if I have enough thread to start this. You fold them in, and what I saw was when you fold them into the center, the points into the center, well, there aren't points, but you know what I mean. It's a circle. But when you fold them into the center, stop talking, Martha. The person I saw do it, oh my goodness gracious, this is frustrating. I never in my life saw anybody have as much trouble as I do with buttons. And I've been sewing buttons a long time. It's kind of like me in straight lines. Can't really do it. Anyway, the person I watched did not iron them and she sewed each circle, part of the circle that she folded in. She showed that where she actually stitched that part to the center. Well, Anne did it, and she ironed her edges down, which was nice because they stay then. They stay, more or less stay where they're supposed to be. And I could see if you actually used like an iron-on interfacing, it would give the hexagon a little more support. Anne did not do that. I'm just thinking out loud of what I was thinking when I was watching her. And it would give it a little more support. And it would also, you know, when you iron it, okay, don't lose the threads, it would help them stay down. Now, that being said, it might make them too bulky too. I don't know. You'd have to use a really, really thin, like iron-on interfacing kind of thing. So anyway, and then what Anne did was she just connected all the sides down by sewing a button in the middle. Or you could sew a French knot or whatever. So I thought that was really fun and interesting that I saw that video like literally the beginning of this week. I'm pretty sure it wasn't that long ago. I'm pretty sure it was the beginning of this week. As much as I've lost time this week, don't know where it went. I'm pretty sure it was the beginning of this week I saw that video. And so I want to give it a try. And then I was actually going to work on that today. And then Anne came up with it as part of the challenge. So I thought that was fun. And I'm looking forward to it. Okay. I think I'm going to put this one up here. I hope I get this all done on screen. Oh my God. Really? I mean, seriously, people. I can't imagine anybody has more trouble than I do with getting a button sewn on. Jeez. All right. Come on. I apologize. I know this is like watching paint dry because it's going so slowly with the actual me getting the needle through the hole in the button part. I mean, if I wasn't having so much trouble, I'd have 3 more buttons sewn on by now. Sorry for sniffling. That comes from the sneezing. The sneezing comes from allergies. Of what? I have no idea. It's snowing out. There isn't anything outside to be allergic to, right? All right, so let's see. I wanted to do a little different here. Now, this square is slightly larger than my tag. I'm in one way very glad that my tags are small, because for some of the prompts it has worked really well. And then for the other prompts, I just make whatever I'm making a little bigger, or I add a little to the tag. I mean, there's no law that says you can't adjust your tag size. I don't think the 52 tags handmade police are going to come after me. And if they do, it doesn't matter. Uh-oh. Well, that's not good. Hold on. Messed up my backside here. Okay. Let's see. I have no idea why this is all wonkadoodle like that. We're just going to ignore that. Nobody's going to see it but me. And whoever is sitting through this. I may actually need to speed up several places on here just because. I appreciate everybody who tunes in, and I just want to say thank you to all of my subscribers, the new and the old, for coming and checking me out when you do. So I do have to say it's nice and peaceful with the snow here. The golf course is quiet. You're not allowed to sled on the golf course, so people do go out and walk up and down the walking path of the golf course when it's quiet like this, because of course the golf course is closed. And of course I pulled my thread right out of the needle again. Okay. Come on. One more. I just need one more. Just a little one. Just a little one. Okay. Oh, Martha. Ow. Really gotta find my thimble. Or not do 3 layers again. No idea why I felt like I had to put the batting in this. No idea whatsoever. Not called for, not required. Just did it on a whim. I'll have to remember that whim doesn't work so well in these little bits here. All right, get with it, girly. 15 minutes. I've got 15 minutes. Or I go longer and speed through all of this. I think I want the dark green to show on this end here. All right. So I'm just going to start here. I'm not even going to try and go through. Look at that. I'm trying to not go through a hole in a button and I'm still having trouble. Oops, oops, oops. Oh man, I swear. Well, Mercury is in retrograde, so I just chalk all of my issues up to that. There's just no telling what might happen next. Okay. Okay. I'm probably going to do like, I don't know, a blanket stitch or something around the edge of this to hold it all together. If I'd done a single piece of fabric, I wouldn't have to worry about all that, but I didn't, and now I do, so it's all good. He's all good. Tis it is. I remember doing this whole leaf thing here that I'm doing when I was a kid, doing it on my blue jeans. I used to embroider my blue jeans all the time. I hope I've been on screen. If I haven't been on screen, you're just going to see bits and pieces of this. Oh my goodness gracious me. I'm not going to stretch that thread all the way across because that doesn't work so well. I tried it already. Okay. I should be able to get one. Well, that's interesting. I could have swore my clock just said 45 minutes over there, but now it says 33 minutes. Don't know. Don't know. Have I ever told you guys that my house is haunted? Yeah. So when I, something goes weird, if I don't blame Mercury in retrograde, I blame the spirits. Oh, Lord. Gotta blame somebody, right? I mean, after all, I'm not the one causing all these things to go on. Couldn't possibly be. We're speeding things up here. No fancy leaves on this one. Oh, golly. Okay. There we go. And then we'll just work our way up from here and go up to this one. A little higher. That's better. And let's tie this one off. Getting to the end of the thread again. I don't like it when it gets real short. I watch Rachel sew or stitch, and she can make a knot out of thread that's this long. I don't know how she does it. I'm envious every time I see her do it. I envy you, Rachel. You're so good at this stuff and everything. She's just absolutely wonderful at everything. Oh, as are so many others. I really am enjoying this, and it has made me want to do more stitching. I just have to figure out what project that's going to be on, because I want to stitch, but I need to stitch for a reason, right? At least that's how I feel. I did make a block the other day, just like almost like a quilty crazy block kind of thing, but I hand stitched it all. But honestly, I don't know what I'll use it for. It's just kind of there. And I don't want to just do a bunch of those because I don't know what I'm going to use them for. So, okay. Alrighty. One more stem to do. I think we can start down here, work our way up to back stitch, a reverse back stitch. That one's a little long, but that's okay. This one's going to have a bent stem a little bit, because you know that flower at the top, it's a little heavy. All right. Not a lot of room for big leaves, so I'll put some little leaves on here. Okay. Alrighty. I think I got them all. I think we're just going to leave it at that and do the edge. Like I said, if there's something I want to add, I can always go back and add it later. I haven't done that to any of the other ones yet, but there are a couple I've thought about. All right. So let's see. Take the needle out of your mouth, Martha. All right, can you see that? That's what I've got so far. Different, right? It's different. I don't think I want to edge it in the, oops. The green sticks to my finger, my very dry fingers. Okay. So, Maybe I'll do, I'd like something. I don't know, I've been doing a lot of this color and the gold. I like that. All right, we're gonna take that. Yay, I didn't hit you along the way. Miracles. All right, and this is 420. I had to make my own little bobbins because I ran out of the ones you buy. And I figured, why buy them when you can make them? I only needed a few. I had all these threads that I had used on a project, and they were on a ring. And I had braided them and cut them, and so they're all like fairly short bits of thread, which I'm quite annoyed at myself for having done that, but I didn't know any better back then. Oh, okay. We're going to play this game. No, we're not. No, we're not. I don't have time. Whew. All right, now I always mess up the blanket stitch, so I should have watched a video and reviewed, but that's okay. I'm going to do the best I can. All right. Now, see, I know that's not right, but that's okay. I'm going with it. That's what we're doing. Whatever it is, that's what I'm doing. That's my heater clicking. I have one of those oil heaters that looks like a old-fashioned radiator. And that thing warms up this sunroom very nicely. Thank you very much. Otherwise, I would not be able to work in here with it being all windows and not very well insulated. As I've mentioned probably 100 times before. Valentine's Day is this weekend. We're not doing anything special. We never do anything special anyway because everything is always so crowded on Valentine's Day. So we won't do anything special this year either because we have not, since COVID started, we have not eaten in a restaurant. We do go get takeout, so we might do that. But I doubt it because it's probably going to be busy. Either everybody else will be getting takeout or they'll be there eating. So, and to be honest, I enjoy our own home cooking. I ordered fish and sticks from a little cafe that's here in our community. And it's something new that they are serving there. Oh, that's a really long one. Oh, well. I'm getting longer and longer as I go. There. Get back to normal size, Martha. And so, I love cod, and I like whitefish. I don't like salmon, but I like whitefish. So I ordered it, and it was awful. It was like horrible. It was fried, but I don't know what oil they fried it in. It didn't smell or taste like fish at all. At all. And I tried to eat it because it wasn't, you know, it wasn't cheap. It wasn't expensive, but it wasn't cheap. And my husband took one look at me, and I said, I don't think I can eat any more of this. He said, then don't eat it. If it's not any good, don't eat it. So I ate the fries because, you know, potatoes. This Irish girl loves her potatoes. And so, yeah. So I had some cod, not breaded or anything, just some cod in the refrigerator. I mean, in the freezer. We can't get it fresh here. I don't know. I mean, I'm in Virginia, but we don't live near the coast. And that's one reason I would love to live in New England, because I love fresh seafood. But anyway, I guess that's not a reason to move somewhere because you love the food. But anywho's, so I had some frozen cod fillets in the freezer, and I pulled that out yesterday and let it thaw some, and then I wrapped it in foil with some butter and salt, sea salt, and lemon juice, and I wrapped it in foil and put it in the oven with a baked potato, and holy moly, that was good. Oopsies. Really? Seriously, people? Come on. Stop that. Don't do this to me. Alrighty. So that was really delicious. So my fish craving was satisfied after that horrible fish a couple nights ago that I tried to eat but couldn't. So there was that. All made up last night. All forgotten after my much better home-cooked meal. Very simple. I'm a simple eater. I don't need things breaded and fried or deep fried, or now I would like an air fryer, but I'm going to leave that because I think I'm going to do something with it after. Not waste your time. We're getting there. 46 minutes. All right. See, now this is 3 strands, and it just goes through this needle if I flatten it enough, through the eye. It already has a knot in the bottom. I'll just double check that. I think I start here where I left off and continue on. So, I mean, we just as soon make our own pizza or, you know, steak, baked potatoes, burgers and fries. You know, it's gotten to the point where we'd just rather make it at home anyway. So, what is that? Oh, that's that. All right, get out of my way. You can stay there, just get out of my way. Oy, 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 oy. As much as this looked like a struggle, I really had fun. It wasn't a struggle. It's just that clock on the side of me. I don't know if I'll ever do that again. I do not like working that way. I wish I didn't have such good peripheral vision. I might have to put it like behind me where I can't see it move. Oh man, that one's too long. Where I can't see it moving all the time. Alrighty. Well, it ain't pretty, but I like it. And I went through probably 6 different versions of how I wanted to do this tag this time. And I like this one. I like this version the best, I think. I think it's a little weird, a little out there, and we have another tangle. It's okay. It's okay, Martha. Now, I don't have my tags with me. Let me stop the video. And I'll be right back. Now we're cooking. See, so my tag is a little smaller than this, but that's okay. It's all good. So I will sew it on the back like I have every other tag, which are, there's the 52 tags handmade, and here are my other tags. So let's see. I will start it like I usually do. I'll start it on this side of my little hole. And it's not perfect, but you know what? I like it. It's mine. I claim it. Okay. What is that? Good Lord. I think it's that this thread is so old, I think. I don't know. Not really sure. But that's what I'm going with. And I don't think I'll do batting anymore. Not good. I don't want to put that in the middle there. I'll put it down here. And just right back through where I came out. And I'm just doing it straight across this time. It'll hold it. It's not going anywhere. It's not like it's getting used for anything at this point in time. And I may visit these later. And as I've said previously, I'm thinking of possibly using them in a project. When this is all done, I don't know what Anne has planned for them, if anything. If they're just going to hang out on the tag ring, or, you know, if we're supposed to use them for something. But I hope to use all mine in the future. And so if that happens, I can always, you know, fancy them up a little bit later. So what a sloppy one this time, boy. Sloppy. Oh boy. Okay. So there it is. So now we get to write on it. Week 6, prompt 6. So this is February 12th. So it's 2/12/21. Prompt number 6. 50 hashtag 52 tags. And made a bevy of, I don't know if bevy has 2 V's, buttons. If it does, I'll fix that later too. But there it is. That's my finished project. I hope you like it. So I'm going to go practice some of those hexagons and not torture you guys with a bunch of me trying to learn it while I'm doing it. So I do love this mat. I will link it below. I am not an affiliate. So I don't get anything if you click on the link. But I will be putting out a video explaining some things. I'm going to do this. I don't know why I did it in that direction. Should have gone in the other direction. Oh my goodness. Explaining some things about Etsy in my next video. So I'm going to put these on in reverse order. because then all I have to do is stick the newest one on in the front. And I decided to put my finished ones on a separate ring, which still won't be big enough in the end. And then I put this ring on the ring with the blank to keep it all together. Okay, so there we go. That's this week's, last week's, week before that, the heart, and week number 1. Well, thanks for joining me, everybody. I know it was a little bit torturous, as my videos usually are. So thanks for joining me. I do appreciate it. Love you all. Have a great weekend. Love you. Thanks for being here. I'm ever so grateful. I love all of my subscribers. Please comment below, good, bad, or ugly. Please hit the subscribe button. Subscribing does not cost you anything, but it does help support me as far as YouTube being willing to show up, you know, show my videos for other people. It recommends them to other people. So thank you for that. And if you liked it, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't, I understand. Thumbs down are not anything new for my videos. I don't take it personally. It is what it is. Thank you. Love you guys. Happy crafting. See you on the flip side. Bye.